Heyo, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another Clash Royale video. And in today's video, we're going to be taking another look at the Flying Machine Draft Challenge. Now guys, I know this thing would have went over a little while now, and I'm still trying my best here to catch up on things. I've been doing a lot on the sidelines here. I've been helping out on the Clash Royale Amino app. I've been writing my guides for Sats Royale. Things have been pretty busy on my end, so please once again forgive me for that, folks. And I have good news. I've finally been able to log back into Plex Chat. My god, it's been a while. It's been like a month. Shout out to all of you guys out there who are viewing from Plex Chat. Actually, if you are viewing from Plex Chat, let me know with a comment down below. And if you have no idea what Plex Chat is all about, I'll leave a little commercial for you guys to watch after this fight here. You'll learn about one of the new features in Plex Chat. So if you are interested, do let me know, and you can sign up, and maybe you can see what other content creators might be posting there. There are quite a lot of people, so just join up guys, trust me, it is worth it. Anyways, starting off this match here now, we have a Sparky going up to finish off that bowler there, and since the bowler and Flying Machine locked onto the Sparky there, I thought that it would have been a good time to send the minions for that Flying Machine. And take a look at this here, folks. My opponent is going to drop the skeletons here to defeat the Sparky there, but that one skeleton there, I think he survives and is chipping away at that Sparky there, so my opponent wastes the rocket. That rocket just went to kill nothing. It's just like, I threw it on the ground. If anyone catches that reference, it's like from the Lonely Island. It's a funny video, you guys should check it out sometime. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna rush this lane with a balloon right now, and he has a Flying Machine and archers there. I'm waving my fireball right now, waiting for him to drop that there, but we hold it back a little bit longer, and take a look at what happens. We fireball at the bridge there, and we catch that Hog Rider, archers, and the Flying Machine there. Boom, that is value, folks. So it kind of reminds me of when I used the rocket and the tornado in one of my last videos. My god, that was probably one of the best moments ever. Oh my goodness, guys, that was probably legit the best moment I ever had in Clash Royale in a long time. So these spare goblins are going to be trickling down on that left lane there, dealing their damage. My opponent drops his skeletons to deal with the princess. I am a-okay with that. We've got like 2 shots on the tower there, so things are looking pretty good for us right now. So I'm going to send that miner there just to get a little bit of chip damage there, and at the same time my opponent drops his lava hound, so we are going to get a good deal of damage done on that left tower before his archers on the ground there. So seeing that he only has the Flying Machine up now, and he wouldn't have enough elixir for a rocket, or at least it wouldn't be worth it in time, I'm gonna rush that right lane with a balloon there, and we catch the Flying Machine with the fireball as well as the tower there. Why would you drop the Flying Machine in front of the tower, folks? It has a lot of range. I think that was really poorly played there, so I think my opponent could have done a little bit better than that, but nonetheless, we're going to keep pushing with the balloon. Once again, as soon as he spends any significant amount of elixir, I'm going to punish him for it. So his left side tower there is in the back there, and that right side tower goes down as well. He's going to form a nice little counter push here with the lava hound, but it isn't really going to do him much good because he needs to focus on a single tower there before he can take it down. So he's going to drop that Hog Rider there. I don't really have a great answer for it, so I'm just going to use my Ice Wizard there and focus on the archers and stuff behind the lava hound. That bowler is going to be a little bit of a pest there, so we're going to have to use Sparky now, and since Sparky isn't near the towers there, he can't really get much value off of it, so he's going to send a rocket down on that left side tower there. And look at this, just as the match finishes there, we trade towers. That was absolutely beautiful. Good game, well played, and better luck next time.
Plex Chat is super excited about Plex Deck. It's our brand new deck builder for Clash Royale. Clashers can now build and share awesome decks right in our app. Sometimes you gotta brag to your friends a little bit about that Sparky deck you just got 12 wins with. Or maybe your game just needs some help. If you're that stubborn type that likes to fend for himself, you can even build a deck with Plex Deck. No matter who shares a Clash Royale deck, anybody can copy it straight into the game and start playing with almost no effort. Before you dive in, I've got a pro tip for you. Go check out TV Royale or a top player's profile and see what decks are actually winning, and then steal it. One click copies it to Plex Chat, and you can automatically match the deck to thousands of actual games in our replay database. Watch the experts to unlock that deck's closely guarded secrets. It's time to get back in there, Chief, and make us proud. Or at least try to. Plex deck is available exclusively through Plex Chat. Download it where you get any app. The App Store, duh.
Alrighty folks, we're going to be moving on to match number 2 now. So we have the flying machine or the mortar. Right now this is a tough call because both of them can be really pesky to deal with. So this is really tough for me here. I'm really debating it, but I decide, you know what, let's go with the flying machine just in case here now. And we have the minion horde of the balloon. I'm gonna take the minion horde there because we can easily deal with the balloon if we have the minion horde in hand. And now skeleton army or the guards. I'm gonna take the guards just for a little versatility, and believe it or not, I'm gonna take the witch. Do you know why? Even though he has the executioner, which probably would have been a really great card to have against the double witches that he has there, the witch overall, she's probably one of the best draft cards overall because she can deal with ground troops, she can deal with swarms, she can deal with air troops. She's just a really versatile card. So the witch is probably one of my favorite cards from training camp. Fun fact, the witch actually was my first epic card ever, so good to note there. Am I right, folks? So my opponent does a great job there at countering the minion horde there with the skeleton army by having it kite half of the minions across the map there. That was really well played, I must say that. So my opponent there gets the recognition he deserves, and planting that mortar there, that was a pretty obvious play to make there. I'm going to drop my bandit to tank that there, and we're going to have to drop the guards as well to soak up any additional shots that it has to make there. But now the mortar is out of the way, and we have our lava hound going up to that right side tower there, and my opponent is setting up defenses. And right now at this point I'm kind of cringing right now because my opponent has goblin barrel, he has the princess there, so he has a lot of bait elements to his deck because I gave him the skeleton army as well. Thank goodness I didn't give him the minion horde, because if I gave him that minion horde there, that, my friends, that would have been really frustrating to deal with there. So he also has the fireball here as well, and my goodness, those archers there, they were really poorly placed. I can't even begin to forgive myself for this, so I have to drop a witch on defense for that there. The witch just does 1 puff of damage against the goblin barrel there, and she moves back onto the mortar there. So the mortar is taken care of right now, so the witch is just gonna bumble her way down that right lane there. And that princess, man, the princess just made me want to use those arrows so much, and I don't think I used it. Am I wrong here? No, I actually have to get rid of the princess there, otherwise that would spell trouble for us. So we're gonna drop our minion horde immediately there now, and that balloon doesn't make it to the tower, but its bomb will reach, so that is very sad for us here, folks. My opponent now, he fireballs there, and now that his fireball is out of the way, I think I can use my flying machine just a little bit at least anyway. So we're gonna drop those archers there, and now we're gonna drop the witch as well there on defense. Actually no, we dropped the guards, but that duke barrel doesn't do a thing for us, so we're gonna just push with the lava hound now. The lava hound is gonna tank most of the damage here now, but the executioner and princess combo there, that, my friends, will shut down our archers push there. And the skeleton on me now, it's gonna just keep my flying machine just a little bit distracted there, but thankfully the flying machine is sniping that executioner there on his side there, so we don't have to worry about it too much there. And now I'm just gonna rush my opponent now with the bandit, the witch, and just try to keep him on his toes here. He's gonna use another executioner on defense. I'm just cycling cards right now, trying to get back to my lava hound, because honestly, even though it doesn't get to do that much damage, it is still doing as much damage as possible. So it's better than nothing, am I right, folks? I'm gonna drop the minion horde in the back here because I knew I used my arrows, and take a look at that. We catch the goblin barrel there, and we still kill the balloon there in time before my opponent is able to do anything, but he gets that juicy fireball there with the bandit and witch and stuff there. So well played by him. It kind of reminds you of the fireball that I did. Sorry, what am I saying, folks? I'm just messing up my commentary so much here. Forgive me for that, but it's basically like what I did in that previous match there. So we have got the flying machine defending that balloon there, and now we have to get rid of the goblin barrel there. So I waste my arrows there on them, and now I'm just kind of desperate at this point in time because the match is pretty darn close. My opponent can just fireball cycle me, so I'm trying to keep the pressure up right now, because if I don't do that, I'm pretty sure I'll be screwed over really badly there. Again, fireball value, folks. That is bang for your buck there. But I'm gonna drop another flying machine on offense there, and he's actually desperate right now because he has to drop a goblin barrel on defense there, and that there, folks, probably just costed him the game. If he had just tried to apply a little more pressure, he probably would have walked away with the win there. But nonetheless, I'm glad that we walked away with the win there, so that is one thing off of my shoulders there. So moving on to match number 3 now, we have the flying machine instead of the giant skeleton there. We take the miner there now, and we have bowler or freeze. I'm going to take the bowler there, and now I'm going to take the ice spirit to deal with that battle ram, because we can't walk with 0 counters to that battle ram there. We have to make sure that we are prepared for it. So we have got lightning, Ice Golem, Ice Spirit, Wizard, and Flying Machine in our hand here now. So I'm waiting for my opponent to make his move, and he has the Royal Giant. Good grief, folks, the Royal Giant. It is a trash card in my opinion, and not because it's kind of easy to use necessarily, but it's actually very weak overall. A lot of you out there might kind of hate me for saying this, but I do think the Royal Giant could be buffed a little bit, but I do think that his elixir cost should go up, as mentioned in one of the videos that Clash showed Ash did. I kind of agree with the guest that was speaking there, made his judgment on there, because really the Royal Giant, when you have like a mini P.E.K.K.A, an Inferno Tower, Inferno Dragon, it does like 0 damage, am I right, folks? But it's just not worth it. Only in ladder it's kind of viable because you can overlevel it then, but in tournament standard it's fairly weak. So let's carry on with the match now. We have a giant bowler combo there. That is a retro combo there, folks, and I mean this in the best ways possible. This combo used to just be so really strong and annoying to me, and it just took me a while to really adapt it when it first came out, because back then I was just such a really big noob. So using my cards to defend against a bowler was really infuriating. So that's why I took the Inferno Tower into my deck in the first place, just to melt away those tanks and get straight to the bowler and stuff. It was just really annoying. Now take a look at this wizard here, folks. My opponent is going to get ready to freeze it here now, just to get some extra shots on the tower there, and take a look at that. Take a look at what happens. The wizard is suspended in the animation there. He drops his spear goblins, and take a look at that. The wizard just ignores the Royal Giant and does a 180, no, it's a 90-degree turn there, and kills those spear goblins, and he dies as well. But it's just like he had a brain fart there. He was about to attack it, but then he was like, you know what, screw it, let's just deal with these spear goblins instead. So right now my opponent is saving up his elixir to start off one expensive card. Maybe it's going to be the giant skeleton, maybe it's the golem. Nope, it is the giant skeleton right at the bridge there, folks. So that is a bit of a big concern for us right now. So I'm going to use my bowler there and my ice golem to take care of that. The poison though, it's going to be just enough to take care of our left side tower there. So right now that giant skeleton is going to be very annoying, because the bomb from the giant skeleton is going to do so much damage. I'm going to drop my flying machine off to the side there. We're going to take out that dart goblin there with the miner there. He guesses wrong with his spear goblins, and take a look at what we are about to do. We drop our giant just in the nick of time there, so he tanks both the crown tower and the spear goblins as well as the king tower there. So that flying machine is just going ham at his tower there, so there's nothing he can do about that there. And now he's gonna rush at us with the giant skeleton in our base, but nope, we can't allow that to happen, folks. We are gonna use our giant and our ice golem and stuff there to kite it away from our tower there. Meanwhile, our troops are at the king tower there, and they're doing what damage that they can there, and boom, that king tower goes down there. So we avoid a lot of damage there from that giant skeleton and stuff there. So overall, I'm very satisfied with the results of that match there, folks. I mean, it's a 3-1 victory against Ramen there. Ramen. It kind of makes me want to eat lunch right now. Am I right, folks? Are you hungry right now? I'm gonna get something to eat right after I finish up this video. But anyways, moving on to our next match, we have the Sparky or the Lumberjack. I'm gonna take the Sparky there to deal with any heavy troops. I give him the Golem just because of that, and we have the Hog Rider. We've got the Musketeer, Tesla, or Bomb Tower. My goodness, this is a really tough one. Both of these cards can be very annoying, but I was like, you know what, let's go with the Bomb Tower just to be safe, because almost all of his troops would kind of group up together, so the Bomb Tower would get a lot of value, and it kind of shuts down the Hog Rider combos with the Musketeer and stuff. So yeah, Bomb Tower is the best option there, I think, in my opinion. Even though the Tesla can be very versatile and flexible, just in that one moment there, given the cards that I would have given him already, I thought it would be best just to take the Bomb Tower. Anyways, we've got a Musketeer coming up at that left side there, so we're going to drop a Hog Rider there, and my opponent cycles a Lumberjack in the back there. He's kind of overcommitting on defense there, but we get some good lightning value on the tower there. We've got the flying machine going down as well, and we even clip the Lumberjack there. So that was a pretty darn good lightning, if I do say so myself. Now take a look at this. My opponent is banking his elixir to get ready with that column there, but now look at our hand, folks. We have Sparky, we have the Bomb Tower there, and to our benefit there, we also have Rocket and the lightning spell. So my goodness there, folks, he can't do anything about our Sparky. This is a match to remember, because take a look at what is about to happen here. He's gonna start dropping his dart goblins. He's gonna start dropping his archers as well there to split at the bridge there, and take a look at what happens. The Sparky crawls up to the bridge there, and boom, all of those support troops gone in the blink of an eye, and I can freely group up my Musketeer and Sparky there because he doesn't have a single high damage spell to deal with them. So things are looking pretty good for us. While our support troops are coming up there, I'm gonna rush with a Hog Rider and the goblins there. So getting ready with the lightning now. I don't even care if I'm making a negative trade because there's absolutely nothing that my opponent can do right now. He's sitting at 1 elixir there. I know he has the skeleton army coming up, so while that Musketeer is tanking, I drop fire spirits, and boom, once again we predicted the skeleton army there, and that Sparky there, she's gonna get one fadeaway shot there before she dies. So I'm gonna throw him the thumbs there. Things are looking pretty darn good for us. We have half of that king tower down there, so things in the bag for us here, folks. We just need to sit back, defend, or do whatever we want. We can control this match basically because we have solid defense and we've got a pretty okay win condition. So I'm gonna rush with the Hog Rider and goblins there, and my opponent, he isn't doing anything right now, so I'm guessing that he just gave up. So we're just gonna chug a Sparky right in his base there. Well, what am I saying? It's not a base, this isn't Clash of Clans. What am I saying, folks? Sparky is just gonna finish off that tower there with the help of the Musketeers and those fire spirits there, and that is it for this match here now. So moving on to our last match for today's video. I hope that you all are ready for this. This match was absolute cancer, as the title would suggest, and this is so because of multiple reasons. Take a look at the cards that we are drafting. We have the Executioner, we have the Goblin Barrel, heal or graveyard. I'm gonna take the heal to go with the Goblin Barrel, and we take the log just to make sure that my opponent doesn't have a straight counter to it, and the match is gonna start off right now. So my opponent starts off with a balloon at the bridge there. I'm going to use my Executioner there, and there is literally nothing else I can do right now. So it is just hashtag feels bad, and I'm just going to toss in my Goblin Barrel on that left lane there, and take a look at my hand right now. I'm just going to toss in the good game because I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to do with this. I mean, I have the Royal Giant, yes, but realistically speaking, I'm not going to be able to do much with it, because even if I do drop him at the bridge there and try to be a little bit cheesy and get some nice damage there, he has elite barbarians for it, and they're just going to make quick work of it there. So there's literally nothing I can do with this Royal Giant, at least not much at first. So he is just going to be super aggressive, and I don't know why he's doing this, but he dropped a Golem at the bridge. Why would you do that? Golem is something you start off at the back and build up a nice momentum with. So thankfully he didn't have like an Electro Wizard, Zap, or Lightning, or anything of the sort to deal with. So we are able to take care of that there, and take a look at what's going to happen now. Inferno Dragon and Royal Giant are going to be making their way up to the front lines of the battlefield there, and that Royal Giant Goblin Barrel combo there is just going to do it for that right side tower there. So the Inferno Dragon now is going to melt down that last elite bob there. So things are looking good for us right now, and my opponent now, take a look at what he has in hand. He has the graveyard, he has poison and balloon, so many deadly combos. Right now I can't give him a break. I have to be offensive right now and use the Royal Giant at the bridge there to give him a little bit of pressure, because if I give him the chance, he can steamroll us with any of those combos there. So he wastes a poison because the archer wasn't being targeted by the ice wizard, I guess. So yeah, now that the poison is out of the way, we don't need to worry as much if he deals well, if he tries to push with the graveyard and stuff, because the minions can make quick work of that there. I'm cycling my Inferno Dragon in the back there, but he punishes us on the right side lane there with the balloon. Thankfully, minions, they are a wonderful creature to have in your deck. They do so much damage against a balloon, you would not believe. It's like, did you see that balloon over there? Nope. Minions are just a beautiful creature. I can't really find the meme, but if anyone ever asks me for it, I'll just always make that joke. So yeah, things are looking good for us right now. I'm going to use that Executioner on the other lane. Now take a look at this here. I'm going to have to use the Royal Giant to sponge up all of that damage there. The Executioner is going to be MVP right now, dealing a lot of damage to that push on the right side lane there. Now our minions are going to come in clutch once again, killing off that balloon before he gets to the tower there, and our Goblin Barrel is just about going to finish up that left side tower there with the Executioner. I healed the tower that was being broken there. That was an absolute waste, so I give him the oops there. I didn't mean to sound BM, but that was exactly what happened. He's going to rush us now with the Golem on the right side lane, but it is too little too late. So the Inferno Dragon is just going to burn down everything there, and that is going to do it for our last match of today's video. So folks, this last match started off pretty rough, but thankfully our opponent made some careless mistakes and we were able to push forward and punish him for all of his mistakes, and in the end we managed to bring home the gold thanks to this cancerous deck. So the headlines for tomorrow's papers is going to be Mr. Miner beats Mr. Koi. It's been a while since I had one of those matchups, but anyways, thank you all so much for the support. It means the world to me. We are almost at 800 100 subscribers. That is a big one for me, folks, and my end of year goal is 1,000 subscribers. So if I can hit that before the year ends, I'm gonna be really happy. So do you guys think I can make it? I don't know, but maybe if I keep trying and putting out these videos as often as I can, I just might be able to do that. So once again, everyone, just remember, if you keep on digging, you'll eventually strike gold, but even then, keep on digging deeper. You'll eventually come across something even more worth your while. So folks, thank you all so much once again for stopping by. And before you go, make sure you check out the pinned comment down below. I will be leaving a link to a Gleam giveaway that is being hosted by the Nova Content Creator Club. Every day on Twitter and stuff, we're going to be revealing one new member on our team. So yeah, do check out that and share around the giveaway with your friends and family. Anyone that you think would want to just get some free stuff. We've got like iPads, we've got hoodies, jerseys, you name it, we've got it. So anyways guys, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace out guys.